You've been praying for a breakthrough for a long time now. I know the feeling. You've been grinding, waking up early, staying up late, and putting in the work. You've watched video after video, tried every productivity tip, followed every financial guru, and applied every strategy you could find. Still, the doors stay closed. The numbers in your bank account stay low. The bills seem to grow faster than your income, stacking up like a mountain on your shoulders. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, but you're still coming up short. And you're asking yourself, what am I missing? Why isn't it working for me? Here is the biggest mistake most people make when it comes to their finances: they chase the money but they forget the source. Listen closely, because this is not just another how to get rich quick message. This is a spiritual strategy. If you skip this, you might keep spinning in circles for years, wondering why your hard work isn't paying off. But if you stay with me until the end, you are going to discover how to unlock a door that no man can shut, a door that leads to true financial overflow. I know you're tired. I know you're frustrated. I've been in that exact spot. There was a time in my life when I had more debt than dollars, more stress than sleep, and way more questions than answers. I thought the issue was my salary. I thought the issue was the economy. But the truth was, the issue was misalignment. I was working hard, but I wasn't connected to the right power source. This is not just about cash. This is about your calling. It's about stepping into the divine flow of provision that has already been prepared for you. When the Creator opens a door, no system, no person, and no economy can shut it. This moment, right here, is your turning point, but only if you listen with your heart. Don't scroll away. Don't let yourself get distracted. You were led to this message for a reason. It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence. You were chosen to hear this because you are ready for a shift. Before we go any further, I want you to take a deep breath. Right where you are, say these words out loud: I am ready for the door of overflow. Speak to me now. Can you feel that? That's not just an emotion. That is a shift in your spirit. That is alignment. Now, let's go deep. Let's break this down so you can change your life forever. The first thing you have to realize is that you keep asking for a financial breakthrough, but you haven't acknowledged who your real provider is. Until you do that, nothing changes. The overflow you've been fighting for won't flow until you return to the source. The biggest mistake we make is thinking our money comes from our job, our business, our clients, or our connections. Those are just channels. They are not the source. Money is a resource, but God is the source. Think about a light bulb. The light bulb is where the light comes from, right? No. The light bulb is just the vessel. If it's not connected to the power plant, it's just a piece of glass and wire. Many of us are trying to turn on the light while we're unplugged from the power. I remember when I hit rock bottom. My bank account was empty, my credit cards were maxed out, and late payments were stacking up like bricks on my back. I thought if I just worked 2 more hours a day, I could fix it. But the harder I worked, the deeper I sank. That's when I heard a whisper in my spirit: you've been chasing the provision, but you forgot the provider. That moment changed me. I realized I had been treating the Creator like a backup plan, someone I only talked to when the bills were due, instead of my primary source. Financial overflow doesn't start in your hands, it starts in your heart. It starts with spiritual alignment. You have to surrender the need to control every penny and trust that the one who created the universe already has everything you need. You might think you need a raise or a new side hustle. But what you really need is more intimacy with the one who owns it all. When you truly believe that your supply comes from a supernatural source, fear dies. Scarcity breaks. Anxiety lifts. You stop looking at the news and start looking at the promise. There is a name for this: Jehovah Jireh. It means, the Lord will provide. Not might provide. Not sometimes provides. It is His very nature to provide. He is not limited by the stock market. He is not stressed by your debt. He is not shaken by inflation. But here is the catch: you can believe He is your provider, but do your actions show it? This is where most people get stuck. Obedience is the key that unlocks the door. Financial overflow doesn't respond to begging or complaining, it responds to obedience. And often, it's the kind of obedience that doesn't make sense to your logical mind. It's the kind that costs you comfort. Sometimes, when you feel like you don't have enough, that is exactly when you are called to give. Why? Because it's a test of your heart. It's not about the money, it's about trust. Giving isn't a way to empty your hands, it's a way to open them so you can receive what's coming next. If you are holding on to your last dollar with a clenched fist, there's no room for God to put anything else in your hand. But when you open your hand to give, you make room for the overflow. I remember when I was broke, truly broke. And I felt a nudge to help someone else. My logic said, that's crazy. You can't even pay your own rent. But I obeyed. I gave what little I had with a cheerful heart. And that's when the windows of heaven swung open. Unexpected checks arrived in the mail. Opportunities one never saw coming started knocking on my door. Debts that I thought would take years to pay off were suddenly cancelled. Peace replaced the panic in my chest. If you are dragging your feet on something you know you're supposed to do, whether it's starting that business, giving to a cause, or simply letting go of a grudge, you are delaying your own provision. Heaven responds to faith in action. Don't wait until you have enough to be obedient. Obedience is what creates enough. Now, let's talk about the law of the seed. You cannot expect a harvest where you have planted nothing. This is a universal principle. You can't pray for abundance while holding on to every seed you have. If you want to walk in overflow, you must learn to live with open hands. Generosity is not just a nice thing to do, it is a spiritual law. It's like gravity. When you give, it is given back to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. But let's be clear, you don't give to get. You give because you trust. You give because you are grateful. You give because you know that what leaves your hand never leaves your life, it just goes into your future and multiplies. God doesn't look at the amount on the check, He looks at the attitude of the heart. Are you giving out of fear or out of faith? Generosity is actually a form of warfare. It breaks the back of scarcity and proves to the world that you serve a God of more than enough. I want to be real with you. You will never experience true financial overflow until you stop idolizing the gift and start worshiping the giver. This is where it all begins, right here, in your spirit. When you can say, God, I trust you even when it doesn't make sense. Even when I can't see the way, I know you are the way, that is when things start to shift. So, I ask you today, have you truly surrendered your finances? Or are you still trying to be your own God, your own source? The moment you release control is the moment you make room for the miracle. Stop hesitating. Stop questioning. Move in faith. Your obedience is the key. Your generosity is the seed. And your trust is the soil. As we move into this new season, I want you to carry this confidence with you. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned for something greater than you can imagine. The struggles of the past are just the training ground for the blessings of the future. I want to take a moment to speak a blessing over you and your loved ones. As we step into this new year, I wish you an abundance of health that renews your strength every morning. I wish you deep, genuine happiness and peace within your home, surrounded by the love of your family. May your hands be productive, your mind stay sharp, and your heart stay open. I pray that every seed you sow this year brings back a harvest so large that you have to give it away just to make room for more. May you find success not just in your bank account, but in your soul. Happy New Year to you all. May this be the year where the doors finally swing wide, where the overflow begins, and where you walk in the full purpose of your calling. Stay blessed, stay faithful, and remember, the source never runs out. Success is waiting for you, and I believe this is your year to claim it. Success is not just a destination, it's a journey of walking hand in hand with the one who knows the way. Go forth with courage, live with passion, and love without limits. May your path be bright, your burdens be light, and your life be a testament to the goodness of the provider.